Hey guys, Luke here. I guess I just mentioned that first off. I'm now going to start videos and just say it's Luke here, because I've just got into the habit of saying, alright guys, it's RazorwireReviews here, and I never really wanted that to be my name on YouTube. Really, it was just kind of like a banner for like the reviews I was going to do, RazorwireReviews. Something I came up with one day when I was writing wrestling reviews on a website, and it kind of just stuck, and I used it for my YouTube channel, and it's just kind of like, RazorwireReviews, with Luke Ryan reviewing stuff. But I just became known as RazorwireReviews, so I just sort of said it, but I just want to get away from that now. Obviously I'm still using the title and everything, but I just prefer people to call me Luke, or for me to just say this is Luke here, So anyway, it's Luke here. It is the 15th of January 2012, and this is just a vlog, a general vlog. Which again I'm doing inspired by people like Robbie Webster, Shane Jensen, among many others, but I'm watching those two a lot these days. So, what's been going on with me lately? After the New Year, you get that kind of post-Christmas, post-New Year blues. I didn't really, to be honest. New Year and Christmas was not really a big deal for me this year. Christmas was nice and everything, but it wasn't like wasn't one of those great Christmases that I'll remember for years to come, which sounds bad, but, it was just a really nice Christmas, just nice seeing the family, and pretty low-key, so, and New Year's Eve I did nothing whatsoever, so, just working, and, last Saturday, which would have been the, I think now, not that it really matters, but, 7 away from, probably about the 7th of January, I put my foot through a bottle of this. In fact, it was this bottle, Copperberg. I had this down on the side of my bed, just sitting there like that, with my Christmas bags. It had all my Christmas presents in it, and I hadn't sorted them out or anything yet. So this was just there, kind of tucked away, and my kitten must have actually knocked it over because it was lying like that. And I was walking into bed late Saturday night, and I kind of stumbled over my kitten, who was there just kind of like rubbing up against my legs, and sort of like fell forward and put my left foot down really hard, and it just went straight on this this edge here, which is quite sharp. I just put my foot right through it, and it just ripped a hole through my foot. Say this is my foot here, like this is like and it's kind of like it was there, so it was like a really awkward, nasty position. Just ripped it all up there. And at first I just thought, oh, that hurt, and then I thought, hang on, I hit that pretty hard, it should probably be quite bad. So I went in the kitchen, had a look, and it was just like a big hole there. I was like, oh shit. Went into the bathroom to kind of like see if I could I don't know, put a plaster on it or something, but it was too big, and it was just started bleeding then, and there was just blood everywhere. I got this little pot of Germolene New Skin, which is kind of like a skin glue, and you kind of put it on like open cuts and stuff, and it kind of just like, fills the gap where there's a hole basically, and keeps it kind of clean until the skin grows back, and then it pushes the glue out. Basically, that's the idea. I use it a lot on my fingers when my fingers get really dry, and they always crack around here, and it's awful. I have to use it all the time. So I tried just putting all this glue in, and it was like stinging worse than anything you could ever imagine. It was unbelievable. But the blood flow was too much, and it was just pushing the glue out, and it was... I'm sorry, this is quite disgusting. I probably shouldn't be going into so much detail. But let's just say that Sunday I always have a day off, so I was right for Sunday, even though I was hobbling around and stuff. I just wrapped some tissue paper around it because I didn't know where the first aid kit was. So the day after, my mum helped me with it because I just couldn't get to it because it was such an awkward position, so I had to hold my foot up and get her to clean it a bit, and she put like kind of like a patch on it, and then bandaged my foot up, just to kind of keep it on there. And then the next day in work was just hell. I was just like, because I have to walk around all day in work, or just stand up all day. Because when I'm on till at work serving customers, I have to just stand there. There's no seats. So either way, I was buggered basically. My foot was in agony. I was just hobbling around, and I hate that. I hate limping around because it seems like you're overacting, or you're like saying, hey, look at me, I've hurt myself, because there's actually a few people in work who do that. Well, just one person, but anyway, so I was like, oh god, I feel like a right tit here, so that was horrible. For a few days I was just like, it was real tough getting through work, and then it healed up properly then, and it was just stuck a plaster on it for a few days, and it's healed over fine now, and it's perfectly alright. It's amazing how the human body can just heal itself like that. I think it's really cool. That sounded weird. No, I do think it's really cool how the human body kind of does kind of repair and heal itself over time. If you give it like the right conditions. It's always very interesting to me, the human body. It's just amazing. Obviously, this was just a small cut. It's nothing big. But anyway, so that has hampered me this week. Other things that have been going on. I'm getting paid this week, and I'm probably gonna have no money because I'm actually going to Greece in May for a week. My dad's getting married to his fiancée. I think they've been engaged for about 15-20 years now. I think they're kind of being pressured into it by their two young kids who they have now. My brother and sister. Actually, my brother was quite ill recently. He went to hospital. Only about 5 at the time, and they brought him back, and he was like, "Oh, I thought I was going to die," and then he just went, "Mum, when are you and Dad going to get married?" My dad just looked over at me like, "Oh God." I don't think he's that bothered at all about getting married, but they're doing it anyway. They're going to make a holiday out of it, which is, that's great, isn't it? Oh yeah, let's get married, and just pay some money to come over. So it's about 600 quid. So that's going to be gone instantly. And that's my own fault. I should have saved for it. I should have paid this off in last year, but I just didn't get around to it. And then they weren't sure whether I could go, or you have to be on a specific booking, and so I don't know. It's all inclusive or something. But anyway, 600 quid. Shooting straight out on Friday, along with 150 quid for my mum. I guess that's a plus. We're not living in our own flat at the moment, so we don't have to pay a lot of rent. Otherwise, it'd be impossible for me to go. And I would like to be there. See my dad get married, even though it's not really a big deal, to be honest. But yeah, so that's another thing that's going on, and yeah, just working really. Yeah, I guess it's just like it's just a vlog about my foot and so on. But I'm not going to be buying any wrestling DVDs or Blu-rays or really for the next month or so, I guess, because I just physically won't be able to. But we're supposed to be getting a 15% bonus this month, so hopefully I'll have a little bit left over to kind of do a few things. February, I'm going to see Mick Foley do his stand-up tour in Cardiff, which he's often said is not really a stand-up show, but I'm really looking forward to that, and yeah, hopefully I'll have enough money as well to order the Royal Rumble this month, or at least split it with my best mate and go and watch it, and give you all a live reactions video as always. They're always fun to do. So yeah, that was my quick. So I always say, "Oh, this is a quick video," or "That was my quick video," and it never ends up being quick, does it? Because I just go, whoa, 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 it just keeps flowing out my mouth, and I keep sitting there and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll try and drop by with a few more of these kind of just kind of general vlogs. I like doing them. I've just liked doing it then, and I like watching other people do them as well. It's just interesting sharing a part of your life on YouTube, I think. Although what really bugs me is my angle. I hate just making videos here in my room with the curtains drawn and the lights on. But the truth is, it's January, and if I had all the curtains open, just the lighting would be awful anyway. So this is about the best you can get, really. So I apologise for that. I'll try and maybe do some outside or something just to get a bit more of a sharper image, because it's just like, yeah, I don't like the way the camera looks when it's in my room, really. But well, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video.